And good evening, everybody. Oh, where's my mic? There it is. There we go. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome, everybody. It is 10:34 p.m., 16th January, 2026. So, lest anybody think that I'm trying to try to draw some people. Hey, there's Tessier Ashpool. How you doing, man? This is, I'm always rabbiting on about, how we should promote each other's content and stuff like that. And I think that part of that is kind of doing reviews or giving thoughts. So, Legend Sports Universe, his first podcast tonight over. It was, we'll get into what, I'm not going to go over what he did. You guys got to watch it for that. Philip says he's got a new gadget from a friend for Christmas, an electronic scoreboard with a remote control. That's cool. That'll make your that'll make your replays a lot of fun. I think that'd be really super cool. Get that high tech look. All right. So look, everybody that is part of this family, and this and the wider YouTube sports gaming community knows about the amazing things that Legends Sports Universe. We just call him Legends. He's a legend, damn it. What he's doing over there. So tonight, the first of I believe five podcasts. So there was tonight. There's gonna be tomorrow night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. As John says, he's sorting some season ticket baseball cards. Awesome. So, you guys know that what Legends is doing is it's a passion project to the extreme. I mean, we got I mean, right off the out of the rip, we got three people in this community: Legends, Steve Tate, Mike Silva. When these guys put something together, they are all in, man. They are all in the best Amarillo slim sense of the word. They are all in. So this is this first podcast, and the other one's just going to be excellent, I know. So there you go. Short review. TLDR is yeah, we used to say TLDR back in the ancient 2000s. Watch it. It's absolutely just, it's amazing. Graphics, the music, just the narration, everything. So Legends basically goes into this first one's kind of more of a broad overview of things and how he's restructuring, rebranding, and I think it's really cool. And what I'm looking forward to, um, as he will talk about in the podcast, is kind of the way that we look at things, as far as in ratings and stats, and also, I mean, you got to watch the whole thing. I mean, the thing that really struck me that I'm always going on about, and I know Legends has always been about this. It's about narrative. It's about those stories, right? I mean, and even before we had this hobby, and where everybody could just, you know, there were, I forget, about 20 people watching this first podcast with Legends. And there was a time when we were playing, I talked about, when I was an undergraduate, we would tote our Amigas around to each other's dorm rooms or flats or whatever in our baseball league, right? But now, here we are. I mean, last night in here, we had somebody in here from Turkey. We've got members from all over the world here. And so what I really, really liked about that is even in this milieu that we have, right, where we're all kind of from all over the place, is the fact that I think what brings us together, ultimately, are the stories. Because even as we're playing out games, whatever game that is, and whatever sport that is, that is your jam or jams, is that we still bring. And this is my own take now, but I think this is where Legends is on with this too. I mean, you're bringing, the stories of the great players. I mean, I could name a baseball player here, and somebody's going to have a story about that baseball player, or just about the great things that he did, or maybe some of the sort of disappointments that this player may have had. I mean, so I could say Bob Gibson. I could say Mark Grace, Lou Gehrig, Michael Jordan. Franco Harris, whatever that is, Um, and so it's really, it was amazing to watch this and hear this that the focus is about the narrative and what you're creating. And again, to borrow for the umpteenth time from Dave Gardner, who says, when you click that mouse, you roll those dice, you're already playing fantasy. But I think even more so, you're creating a new narrative. I mean, we know, baseball's history, football's history, and basketball, hockey, boxing, but you're bringing that new narrative such that I would guess that for any of you guys, when you're rolling up a game, a cards and dice game, or you're playing a digital game, that narrative, that game is just as real as any sort of real that you're playing, and the stories that you come out with it, right? You say, "Oh, I've seen you guys. I rolled up a game tonight, and so and so. I was 1 out away from a no hitter, or this team came back in the fourth quarter, and won by a field goal, or just whatever it is." And I love that. And so, it's really really short review. I mean, what can you say? Uh, that it was excellent. Great use of graphics, excellent narration, on point, very thought provoking too. And I would actually go so far as to say that while this is a sort of primer into the deeper universe, if you will, that Legends is creating, but also I think that if I were tasked to show something to somebody who's not in our hobby, the sports gaming hobby, right? I'd be like, okay, this is what I would show them. It's that good. So it's not like this basic thing, where he's like, treating his audience like a bunch of first graders. It's not like that at all. But there's substance there, but it's presented in such a way that the newcomer to our hobby is going to say, "This is really cool. Wow, I never really thought of it." So for me, it was a sense too. I think for some, it is going to be a bit of a paradigm shift, in the way that we look at gaming. Certainly, it's a pastime, and certainly we love the stats, but it's more about the stories that are created, you know, and he's just going to be, there's going to be deeper dives now, the next 4 podcasts coming up. And it's incredible. So football fans, you will especially like this first one. Focuses largely on football, his football project. There's going to be some changes. And again, I don't want to give any of those away. I want you guys, just to enjoy it, watch it. And anybody that is catching this afterwards. And again, I'll say at this point in the broadcast, this is not you people know I'm not about building the channel. I'm not about that. I don't care about that. But when I something something that's just so amazing, I think deserves, um and people's got to hear about it, and it's just it's excellent. So what can I say? Just superb stuff. Check it out. And if you know some people that have wanted to get into the hobby, um this is great stuff. It really really is. Hey H-Field. Yeah, things are going well. Thank you, man. Good to see you in here. I was looking around the out of the park baseball boards last night. I guess they're not ready to drop the beta yet to start testing. I can't wait. I know this is going to be probably some more incremental stuff. I do know one of the things, obviously, as you do, that they are kicking around adding, and that should be pretty fun. But I'm hoping that they would add more Mike Garland's uh, manager challenge. But who knows? Anyhow, good to see you, man. Yeah, counting down to the beta. Yeah, counting down to that beta test. I was going through the out of the park boards. Hey, Tim, going through the out of the park boards, like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Did I miss it? And it's like not there yet. I'm like, oh my god, I'm ready. I'm so ready to see what out of the park 27. This is gonna be a lot of fun. As they usually say, break the game. Try to break the game. So, um, but anyhow, guys, what Legends is doing, and I think deserves also there's a lot of gratitude there that I think that to for somebody who is taking the time. This man is a professional. He's a newspaper editor. He's a pro, and doing all these projects, and he's got his family, the whole thing, and to take the time to create these podcasts for us to really consider again the very thought provoking questions that he asks, and it's very welcoming. So as a test for you guys, we'll see who's watching it. I want you to leave in the comments. Hey, cousin, leave in the comments. There is a very very sort of well-known baseball player if you know your history. And there's an image of this player, a still image at bat. So all you got to do is you got to watch it all the way through, then write in the comments who that player is. Okay. And don't try going short on it either. Watch the whole thing. It's really good. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to go on there. I mean, I went right from there to here. It's like I got it, if you haven't checked it out. So he gave me some props. Hey, great for hanging in. He said tomorrow night baseball will have center stage. So, but that's like that was a lot of football I sat through. But you know what? It was really fun. It was really engaging. And I'm not interested in football at all. So that should tell you how good this podcast is that I will sit there. And again, it's not all about football, but it was largely about that. But also what he was using that as a kind of way to sort of give you what's coming next too. So really, really awesome. And what I'm hoping too is maybe he'll get into, a little bit of methodology certainly would be nice, but also talking about the tie into its, to the actual history. So how what we do isn't something that's apart from what happened, but rather again new narrative. So Legends, I don't know if you'll catch this afterwards or at all, but that is like one of the most amazing things, period, I've ever seen on the YouTube ecosystem. It was just absolutely amazing, and can't wait for tomorrow night for podcast number 2. Unfortunately, I'll miss Tuesdays, but I'll catch it after the fact, or at least I'll be late. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for that. All right. So, yeah. If anything else, anybody has anything to add, if anybody was over there and caught it, let me know. We talk about it for a few minutes till we go off the air again. This was, I just want to keep this one focused. We're not going to like jump into a baseball game or anything like that now. I just wanted to keep this kind of focused on the Legends of Sports universe. So, Andy, also, you get bonus points. You get bonus points, by the way. There's a Beatles, as in not me, but the band. There's actually a nice little allusion in there. So for bonus points, you put that in the comment too. What is that Beatles allusion? Allusion. Kind of cheeky there on Legends part. I really liked it. So in the comments, and I don't know, you win something. I don't know, maybe you win something. Maybe a guided tour by Cousin Ken Castro of various agricultural, because he's very deep into agricultural byproducts. So and various social gatherings that may be related to those agricultural, the agricultural product. So maybe Cousin Ken will give you a tour there in Rhode Island of some of the best agricultural product gathering places that there are. Yeah. So with that said, that's it. That's it. Beatles Eternally on for like 16 minutes. What the hell is that? That's it. So be looking forward to seeing you guys there tomorrow night, and then we'll do something after here, our usual nonsense that we do, and hopefully if Tim is up to it, get him on mic, and we'll do something. I don't know what. And if not, well, I'll fly solo or have somebody else on, whoever wants to come on. But Tim, you've kind of become my de facto partner in crime on Saturday. Night HBO says just played the 1970 opening day. Final one at Forbes this week in Strat. So Steve Blass threw a shutout and walked off the ninth with a Clemente 2-run homer, 2-0 over Seaver. Sounds like a great game. All right. Yeah, we'll have a great night. And you too. So thank you to H Field at 7 and Cousin Castro and Tribe Fan 879, Clee Baseball Fan 879. What a great channel that is, and what a great guy he is. John DFW, thank you, buddy, for coming in. Tessier Ashpole, thank you. And Brother Jack Dawson, first one in Forbes Field tonight. All right, guys, until hopefully tomorrow night. We'll see you around the batting cage. Now go watch the Legend Sports Universe. It's awesome. Awesome. We got to let Ken, John's telling you that his Appa game is arriving Wednesday. So look out. All right, gents. We will see you around the batting cage. Good night.